Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever it is, wherever you are. Welcome on in to Zelda Speed Runs. My name is Westside Vandal. I am here with Nobly, who just got done racing on this channel not less than 20 minutes ago. This time he's going to be commentating with me. We've got Amarith versus Dannymusic, game 2 of their series. It's do or die time for Dannymusic, and it is a fast Ganon open 7-7 seed, so this should get interesting. Our tracker, once again, is iBot02, and Jinxie Girl handling the restream duties behind the scenes for us. So, with all the introductions out of the way, how you doing, Nobly? Good game earlier?
Yeah, I'm pretty pleasant with what I can perform 2 a.m. in the morning, so or night, depending on
Yeah.
how you look at it.
Yep,
Because
depending on your viewpoint.
sleeping is overrated.
All right, and off we go.
Immediate diversions.
Amarith, Immediate divergence. Same items, though. Big 20s in both Link's House and Sanctuary. And immediate map check, I believe that was 2 crystals and a 5-6 on Desert. Tracker agrees.
And that's apparently something you would like to see in a fast Ganon, I assume.
Yes, this is a fast Ganon seed, so having all 3 Light World dungeons be crystals is nice, because those tend to be the fastest to complete. Just 1 rupee from the tree pole, tier 1 tree pole. Yeah.
Interesting lumberjack check, maybe?
I mean, Danny knows that I'm commentating, so, and Jinxie's on restream, so it would be wise to do that. And big 20.
Amazing.
And oh, hey, glove for Amarith.
Heyo, Uncle paying out.
Indeed. Got a couple of bombs as well, but that really, it's not on the GM Go Mode podcast channel, so not an Agaseed. Fair call. Fair call.
And he's gonna farm up some bombs here, it looked like.
She is going to farm up some bombs.
Apparently.
Which is an interesting play, because just 3 bombs going into escape. Guards being in the bomb prize pack does help.
It will only help her if she gets one more bomb.
Oh, well, there's a
there's
4
a
bomb
4 pack.
packs and another 1
And
bomb. Because, yeah, the guards are in the 1 bomb pack, the bomb prize pack, and they decided that, well, pay in bombs. Dannymusic, meanwhile,
Yeah.
doesn't look like he got too much out of Lost Woods. Is heading into Kakariko.
Well, yeah, and that was the other thing I was gonna say. If she has 3 bombs and a small key is in the first chest, she can get all the way to the cellar.
Yes, she can. Just a single rupee in the back of the tavern there for Dannymusic.
But of course, that would make her leave the key on the guard in the boomerang chest, but she had to go all the way to cellar, then come back up, kill the green guard, and then do the boomerang chest, which would be so boring.
Yep.
But I have done that, and it did not pay off, and I had to come back to the boomerang chest to kill the blue guard to get my.
Gotta be careful with her health now. Half a heart left. Does manage to get that blue guard in position for the bomb kill. Looks like we got some. Well, no, I think Danny might have just bought those bombs when I wasn't paying attention to his screen.
Yeah, he bought some bombs.
Yep. Doesn't look like anything else of note has happened in Kakariko so far for Danny. Meanwhile, again, she's Amarith's going to have to be careful with her health if she's trying to Death Warp here. Well, never mind. She just killed the 1 opportunity she had to Death Warp.
I mean, she can do a death warp with a bomb, but why would you want to do it?
Valid point.
Oh, that does not feel good.
Nope. Again, still nothing in Kakariko so far, which is intriguing. Usually Kakariko has at least something to get you started. but nothing has come up so far.
Well, when you find out gloves in the uncle, you know, those can hide something in the back of it.
Oh yeah, I forgot. We did find gloves, so back of escape's easy to get to. Duh.
Yeah. But
And
then there's it's gonna
still
be
nothing
one
in
item.
CAC.
There's gonna be one item plunged into Darkross, so
Oh, never mind. There's the bow.
yeah. There we go.
There's the ice rod in back of escape.
So pendant Turtle Rock assumption?
Yeah. With the ice rod being that free, yeah, it's probably a pendant turtle rock, because if you don't have to work for the ice rod, you don't need the ice rod. First rule of rando.
Or you might
Oh.
need it.
Yeah.
Or who knows at this point.
Oh wait, no, the first rule of rando is don't talk about rando. Wait, no, that's not it either. Oh well. Dannymusic going to check the library bookshelf now that I always want to call the library ledge for some reason.
Well,
Flippers!
ooh, what are those?
Yeah, you need the what are those to get your water toes today. And now the blind check of race game, which I usually agree with if you're coming from north Kakariko, because I just kind of feel like it takes just as much time to just go here than it does to look and then decide if you want to go. And you definitely want to go today because that's our hook shot.
Wow. Wow.
So most of Kakariko not really showing much off, and then we find the bow and the hook shot.
Yeah,
Oh,
and at this
great.
point, I assume runners know how to do dark rooms in Eastern, so they can do it, but...
Yeah.
I mean, the dream, you know?
Yeah.
Pod, Eastern, with mirror, as a
Yeah.
dream we never get.
Yep. Yeah, we'll see if they decide to just knock that crystal out of the way right now, or if they do try to, for some reason, hold off until they have mirror. Okay.
And
Oh, missed the block glitch there. That's gotta hurt.
yeah, and Amarith on the other side, he's just doing
Oh, powder!
some
And
green
the powder is somehow not turning into a giant clumpy mess in the dam.
Huh.
Then again, I suppose it is magic powder after all.
I think if they're gonna put powder there, it should be shown as a cake. Because
But isn't the cake a lie? I'm so
Always.
sorry. I'm so sorry. All right. Tune in next
always.
time when Armros takes an arrow to the knee.
Well,
What's up,
This-
2013? All right.
13? What? Are we that far back?
I mean, it's Skyrim, so that may not have been far enough back, really. Mini Moldorm, no problem with that hook shot.
Yeah.
Of course I've heard of Magic Sand. Speaking of magic, there's the cape.
Ooh.
Moon Pearl! So we're just a hammer or the other glove, or the Titan's Mitts away from Dark World access.
And options? Skip?
Save and quit? Okay. I would have done Ice Rod personally, but okay.
It's all good in hood, isn't it?
Yeah. It's never a bad play until it's a bad play. I think is how Jinxie will put it. Looks like Danny's gonna go ahead and do the escape checks here, so
What? Uncle? Hello?
that's yeah.
Uncle?
Yeah, that's actually a good point. I mean, could maybe do it with a death warp question mark?
So basically what we're hearing on Danny's stream now is like this. Help! My leg is broken down here.
Well played. Well played. uh, it's always nice to shake things up a little bit.
Yeah, well, if you don't remember
On
this,
comms. On comms,
that's
I mean. Shaking things up like Dannymusic is doing right now is very, very bad. Alright, so let's see here.
imagine now if he finds the lamp, a sword, and a hammer, or a glove.
Oof. Alright, Amarith, just kind of... Both our runners kind of repeating checks the other has already done. Storyline right now is Danny both deciding to skip Ice Rod Cave, which I guess is kind of okay if you're thinking you might find the flute soon enough to be able to go back there. But then coming to the Hyrule Castle and not doing Uncle first seems rather odd. Amarith picking up her hook shot, and Danny taking the Death Warp here. Hopefully yeah, I mean, with the Death Warp, you've got to assume he's going to go do the Uncle checks.
But why? Why this way?
I don't know. Don't look at me.
Definitely interesting playing, but I don't know, man.
Oro pointing out, with Bow and Moon Pearl, you can Houlihan and farm rupees, and do Ice Rod Cave into the fake flipper checks, which is entirely correct.
I'm pretty sure he's glad he
With-
didn't go to the back of Escape now.
Splash Delete is available. Well. Alright, so Amarith now going to be heading and grabbing her Moon Pearl and Cape.
Fun fact, whenever I do the dams before Mini Moldor, if there's an item I need to grab, I'm going to Agina. If there's not, I go to Mini Moldor. That's how I would play those, because you're already halfway on the other side, and like, it's not that far. But going from the house to Agina is probably the longest cutscene of the game, without boots or flutes.
True.
Oh, we're seeing Dark Cross. Which is more appealing for Danny, because he has the hookshot and some weapons to deal with the rats and stuff in here.
Yeah, I was about to say he needs to kill that key rat, and as I was about to say it, he killed the key rat, so good job. Okay. Sneaking on through here. Using that hook shot to decent effect. That's a save and quit.
Yeah, that does not feel good, to be fair, I think. And we're seeing a new check here. Ice Road
Yep.
Cave.
All right, we'll see if Danny needs to come back here sooner rather than later.
Ooh.
He might. That's Bombos.
Interesting.
Oh, bomb stun prize. Yeah, that is indeed nice.
Well, bombs is basically throwing bombs at you.
All right. So here comes the Saha check, and what I would presume is going to be Eastern Palace.
Yeah, and we're seeing some fake flipper action. On the
Cane of
left side.
Samaria, first sword, and an empty bottle in the back of Saha's closet. Hello.
Hey, that's pretty.
You've been holding out on us, old man. Just 10 arrows on Lake Hylia, yeah.
Interesting though, what we have seen, the only logic out of Eastern is that bottle and the Sora in logic.
All right. 300 rupees from the hobo. That is one loaded hobo. Nice reverse fake flipper by Amarith.
Tell me again, how did that guy get that kind of money?
I mean, he doesn't have to pay rent, so, you know, he can save up. 9 rupees short of Zora money.
Oh, I see how it is. So he's the one who's dealing with the crystal powder.
Link just resupplied him with magic powder. Fair.
So that's how it went down.
Oh, Titan's mitts in Eastern.
So that means that the lamp can now be in Dark World and any other place than.
Yep. That is our Dark World access, so we do not need Ago 1 today. Unless our runners really, really desperately need 20 rupees for some arcane reason.
Or if the bow is on the right side and don't have stuff to do with it.
Speaking of bow, the silver arrows are on Zora Ledge.
Wow. Maybe she doesn't know how to do the Ancilla.
Maybe not confident with the splash deletion, or just was like, I'm gonna be coming back up here for Zora anyway as soon as I find 9 rupees.
Yeah. That's the thing, Oro. Learn splash deletion. It's super easy to do. You shoot 3 arrows with a bow into the wall, place 2 bombs, and run jumping.
You don't even need the early modifier. Silver Arrow is just overpowered. Silver Arrow is one-shot pretty much anything in the game except for the final form of Ganon and Vitreous.
And Cold's there. And Trimax.
Stop trying to apply logic to my own actions. It only screws me up further. All right, so Amarith following in Danny's footsteps here to go through Eastern Palace. There's a full heart container in the vanilla big key chest.
I think that's 3 items in Eastern as well.
Yep. I didn't see what the third one was, but we have seen the Titans and that heart container.
Yeah, I think it was bombs, heart container, and a Titan's mitts.
Good game knowledge from Dannymusic here, going into that, dropping down there to get those fairies and refill the health. Especially going into this dark room, if you lose track of where the Igors are, they can do some damage to you, especially with just green mail. Case in point. Although it looks like Danny has gotten control-ish of the situation.
It looks disastrous, if you ask me.
I mean, relative term. Me, I'd probably already be dead because I vaguely know how to do this room, but I don't have it down to a science yet. There we go.
Yeah, but now it's still getting the pot, which is hard. And he gets it.
And he's very happy about it.
If you're happy and you know which shot your bow.
Oh my god. I've met my match with chaotic meme energy. Okay, this is gonna be good. Let's go. I'm into it. Red Igor room for Dannymusic here. Nicely done. And second one decides to be a pain, but just wake him back up again and go. All right, Armos Knights fight incoming. Quick kill set up.
A little too slow on the button push there.
Yep. Had to take down the red one anyway, but still gets his first crystal and first blood at 19 minutes and 38 seconds left. Also, anybody else just feel a chill go down their spine? Just me? Okay.
So, interestingly enough, where do you take these Titans mids? Do you sequence break up the mountain, or do you stay in logic and go to Thieves Town?
I would stay in logic at this point.
To be fair, I would go Death Mountain because, and the reason is, if you go to Kakariko now, you go through the portal, you do a map check, and you'll find out where are you? Oh, he's going to Death Mountain. Try. You find out that the Thieves Town is a pendant, and you basically don't want to do that this early when you have so much other stuff available. Not in logic though, but still available.
Alright, well, looks like he is doing the sequence break.
Well, Jinxie, that better be a netball, because I love the netball.
Alright, looks like Amarith is going to use that hook shot to get a little breathing room. Alright. Amarith. Yeah. Oh, Amarith got bonked back out of the room, I think. Oro just adding to the mystique of the Team Rocket thing me and Jinxie have going on.
Well,
just a big 20 from the old man from rescuing him from the darkness there.
Another reference to that. If you would actually have seen me, Oro, I'd be more like a wah buff.
And me personally, I would say Snorlax is my spirit animal, but or spirit Pokemon, as the case may be.
Sleeper much? I would be the opposite of that, so I'd be the Sunrock.
Alright, so we're gonna see what's on Death Mountain here from Dannymusic. And Amarith not gonna be too far behind. We'll see what she decides to do, though. If she decides to do the sequence break, or if she decides to stay in logic and go to Thieves Town. Has an Armos Knight get away from her, though, so whoops.
And we see our first shield, which I love having in this game. The Fisher Price shield is the best shield in the game. It can keep you safe from those point blank.
To not checking left side, I mean, we don't have the mirror, so you really only have Spectacle Rock to do there without a mirror or hammer. So I'd agree with not checking the left side at this point. Meanwhile, just the shovel in Paradox Cave for Dannymusic, outside of that first shield. All right, Amarith looks like she's gonna go ahead and do the logic break as well. Yeah. So both our runners.
I mean, probably 55% of players would do, at least.
I mean, I can see like going to the left side simply to have the information on when you come back, because you are going to be back at this point, because Tower of Hera is a crystal. So you are going to be back over to the left side of Death Mountain at some point. But you're going to be that close anyway that why bother checking it now?
Yeah, and also another interesting thing is if you would go to Village of Outcasts and Thieves Town is actually a crystal, not having the hammer would also not feel too good. Show me the map, Danny. Show us the map.
Doesn't look like he's thinking about that at the moment. Would be nice to know that information, though.
I'm
Alright.
checking the left side first.
Nice hook glitch there. All right. I think that was just 10 arrows on top Spectacle Rock and 20 rupees in Spectacle Rock. So nothing doing there. And there's our mirror.
The mirror. And that's a great
And
find.
Daddy's excited about that. I blame you for this, Jinx. I blame you.
Yeah.
There's our Dark World map check. Blue Pendant. Oh, Thieves Town is our other 5/6 crystal. Blue Pendant, Palace of Darkness. Red Pendant, Skull Woods.
And Turf Rock actually a crystal, so good thing.
And there's our hammer.
There's the hammer. Holy moly!
Well, okay. I rescind my talking about staying in logic. Wow. Hammer and mirror, Dark Side, Death Mountain. Hello. All right, and Turtle Rock, we need Bombos. So, hey, remember Dannymusic orphaning Ice Rod Cave earlier?
Yeah, that's
that
fun.
might come into play. Because since Meyer is a green pendant, we're not really going to need to care about Meyer, which means Flute may not be forthcoming. That made better sense in my head, but we're just going to... All right, big key early in Tower of Hera.
Yeah, let's see if we see some Hera pot action here.
All right, and Compass.
Oh, Hera pot. Which is the best trick in the game, in my opinion, right now. It makes Hera be a 30-second long dungeon.
I mean, fair.
It always.
All right. And we continue our trek up Tower of Hera with Danny as Amarith continues to clear out Death Mountain and receive the various things we found up here, like that cape and eventually the mirror and hammer once she gets around to Dark Death Mountain.
Oh, this bomb jump is so scary.
Looks decent? Question mark. Also of note, there is an item in the basement because Danny just found the small key and the map here on this floor. So Moldorm holding on to an item and the basement holding on to the other. We do not, as of yet, have a fire source though, so that is something to keep in the back of your minds as the siege continues.
Yeah, and with what they are doing here at this point is basically what you want to do. It's a crystal, it's required, and you don't ever want to come back to big fight location because it's so boring to sit there.
Yeah, Moldorm almost Dikembe Mutombo Dannymusic right off the bat there.
So
Like, Danny barely even had his feet on the floor of the arena, and Moldorm just nearly pounced him right off the bottom left side.
worst location for Fire Rod now is basically basement of Hera.
Yep. All right. Good Queen Moldorm kill there for the blue male. Oh my god, he is so pumped about that blue male. And that second crystal, I guess. That's probably nice too. Oh, this is... You guys can't see it because Jinxie's cropped it out, but Danny has his face cam on and he is just getting pumped.
Oh yeah.
I wish I was that excited about anything, much less a randomizer seed.
It gives me the same feeling as when I'm watching Angles and he is like finding something amazing. He's like screaming and jumping in his chair, like, oh, so happy.
All right, getting
And
the full
it's,
heal here and the mirror out of Sanctuary like a boss. Zoldo, that is not possible in randomizer.
oh,
The male is a progressive item.
oh,
Oh, Amarith. Amarith. No.
oh,
Honey, don't.
come
Oh
on, fire,
no.
come on, Fire Rod, come on.
Oh, oh no. This is this is a bold move, Cotton. Let's see if it works out for her. Oh.
Oh my, this is so nice. I really love this. If she
I
actually
mean,
goes in,
oh man.
I mean, you
Well,
have one.
she mirrored specifically to do this. So yeah, she's going in.
Yeah. I mean, she has one chest, and if that is smoky, she can go further down the rabbit hole.
Yeah, the key layout in this dungeon, if it falls perfectly correctly, Fire Rod could be as far in as Laser Bridge. It could theoretically happen.
Yeah, oh,
That's a
we're
small
going.
key,
Woo!
and the journey continues. Whoop! Oh, Danny missed that the swag clip there on the brewery door, but quick recovery. Gets his bombs back, plus an additional one just for good luck.
Come on, Mr. Chain Jump, have the small key, please.
All right, Fighter Sword spins to kill this Pokey here. Nice fairy drop, by the way. Sick kid
Worst.
check.
If you have
Just
a
a little
Bombos
piece of
medallion, just burn it.
True. All right.
So the truth reveals. Will we be more of a bunny?
Oh!
No.
The chain chomps are just like, puny human with your green mail. Get out of here. Gonna
Or
keep on
in-
going. Meanwhile, Danny is in Thieves Town now.
Yeah, or in her defense, purple. Purple.
True. All right. Little piece of love. First item in Thieves after the big key was in the first chest. All right. Take number 2 against the chain chomps here. These guys can do some damage, especially on green mail. Nice dodge.
To be fair, if I were her, I would just pull out the cape, you know?
Oh yeah, you do have that cape. What are you doing, Amarith? Well, fire shield. Okay. Adventure over. There's the flute in Thieves Town.
Yeah.
So that's probably going to help Danny here. And there's third item, 3 bombs. So just one item in the entirety of the back half of Thieves Town here. But it is the other 5-6 crystal, so we're going in anyway.
Well, if you want to hear a bad joke, finding that flute is gonna put lamp anywhere in the game right now.
Oof. Oof.
And
That's a good point.
if lamp is locking the fire rod in the Hera basement, That's gonna be ugly.
Oh boy. All right. So Jinxie pointing out that flute does also open desert, which is our other 5/6 crystal. So Pyramid Fairy could also be a thing here.
It could be, but why would it be convenient every time, you know?
True.
Whenever Pyramid Fairy is available, it's nothing. Whenever it's never available, it's something. Because why wouldn't the game be?
Lamp-locked Fire Rod is the worst, indeed. All right.
Yeah, and I was doing commentator on a game 12 a.m. in the morning today. No, not 12 a.m. Yeah, like 11 a.m. And one runner was running into a Swamp Palace swordless, went all the way onto Argus, and died on Argus.
Oof.
Went all the way up the mountain to find his book, to go to desert to get the Titansmiths, and went through all of desert without fire source. And then he went back into swamp, killed Argus, got the lamp on Argus, to go back to desert to get the fire on.
Ew. I believe is the proper term for that. Looks like we are going to have the last item on blind and the small key locked behind its own door in Thieves. All right. Well, oh, Amarith taking a fall to Moldor. All right, Blind, what you got for us?
Well,
Ganon is a bacon of despair.
she obviously don't know what she has for us because she's blind, you know.
Oh, Amarith taking yet another fall to Moldorm. That has got a sting at this point.
Oh, Danny, yeah, bringing
Oh,
out that
Danny,
cape.
Danny.
Better safe than sorry.
Oh, Amarith getting Dikembe Matumboed. For real this time.
So it's now 3 crystals to 1 crystal.
Well, hopefully too, if Moldorm will cooperate with Amarith here, Marith here. Yikes! Oh, Marith. Oh,
So the score table is now 3-0 to Moldor.
yeah.
Round
This is
4. Fight.
yeah. Unfortunately, it's not like you can come back and take a some rage hammers on Moldorm's head as he explodes for Marith there.
Brutality.
Stop! He's already dead. Okay. Anyway, Dannymusic gonna go check what Alec Baldwin has for us over here at Dig Game, and how many digs we need to do it.
Wes, humor me with that old Alec Baldwin there. Why is he called that?
I actually asked that and got an explanation, and I can't remember the explanation. I think it's something like the sprite looks very, very similar to a role Alec Baldwin played once, and then Cross Product labeled it Alec Baldwin's Dig Game on his tracker, and I just love it so much that I will reference it as much as possible.
Ah, no, I have
Oh,
never seen Beetlejuice apparently.
it was Beetlejuice, that's right. I couldn't remember the movie. Spike Cave from Amarith here. Just a piece of heart. Wow.
Okay, let's.
All right, everybody, enjoy the rest of this race in silence. We've been exiled by the restreamer.
Yeah.
See you next time. Okay, not really. We should probably still keep commentating until she forcibly removes us from the channel.
A peg,
Hammer pegs from Dannymusic.
or as I like to call them, slow peg.
Yep, no boots. Cane of Berna though. So we are very, very invincible this seed.
Well, it's so bad that he steals my grandpa Brian's useful cane, you know? He needs it to walk, and I feel so.
All right, so Jeremiah now back with his brother at the Dwarven Smithy here. Oh, hype cave check, by the way. What are those? And the Master Sword!
Whoa!
Hello! And powder check now from Dannymusic, but hello. Welcome to Boots and
Uh,
Master Sword for Amarith. I don't know
um,
why she isn't immediately going to oh wait, she is. Duh.
hold on a minute, Link. We're fire all the way from no more.
Good lord. Big payoff for the magic powder from the Mad Batter. All comes back to drugs this seed, doesn't it? First, the hobo's giving us a bunch of money for that powder, apparently. Speaking of money, 20 rupees on the dig spot. Now the magic bat gives us 300 powder for 300 rupees for the hit of the powder, and yeah, Dannymusic gonna take that purple chest back to Gary now. Yeah, we just need to find that fire rod at this point. 100 rupees on cave 45.
Seed, please be nice compared to all I have said about Fire Rod. Please do not put the Fire Rod in the Firelock chest in Hera. Please, rando gods, please don't. I don't want the rando suffers so much.
All right. Don't you dare, Amarith. Oh my god, she's gonna do it again, isn't she? She screwed it up. That is one very, very lopsided R.
Oh, so that's what she was doing.
Yep. For those of you unfamiliar, because this is ZSR, not Go Mode podcast, myself and Jinxie Girl commentate a lot over there, and well, I said something stupid, and it snowballed to the point where we are now known colloquially as Team Rocket. Amarith now picking up her flippers with those newfound boots.
Well, this can be a curse, it can be a bless, but it's gonna make you search the whole world much more. Let's see that hype game from Danny and see his hype.
Oh my god, he will literally explode. On the plus side, Amarith gets to do hammer pegs the fast way. He does need to do that too, yes, but we still need that fire rod at some point anyway. So both of our runners are going to be looking for that fire rod very, very shortly. I got so hyped for the boots and the Master Sword, I didn't even see the bloomerang on the NPC. Wow, he did he really just no sell the boots and the Master Sword?
Yeah, he
What?
just nodded. So I guess that makes him think if Amarith went here first, rather than going to Thieves Town. I guess that's his
Which,
mindset, which is
which
fairly,
technically correct.
yeah, which is fairly decent.
All right.
Well,
Marth getting her drug money from the Mad Batter. Chat calling
apparently,
for the Fire Rod in Ice Palace, which logical.
yeah, it could be.
Okay. I think Amarith is gonna go to Thieves Town now, and then come back for that purple chest. Ooh, Oro with an interesting call there. Fire Rod on Zora, and Amarith almost had the God route, which ouch. Big ouch. All right, we need Quake for Misery Mire. Not that should come into play, but more information for the pile. 10 arrows, 10 bombs.
Well, it's gonna be an item in Skullwoods that leads to Fire Rod, because it's always like that whenever I search for Fire Rod, so why not now?
All right. Oh, geez. Couple of cactus bonks for Dannymusic. That's gotta hurt. All right. Oh, a Gaina check. Just a little piece of love, which, yeah, could be worse. Could have been a whole lot better though.
It was Quake for Mire, was it?
It was, yes. I mean, zero. I could see an argument for being too broad with that 0, but it's not really a super serious thing. So
It's clearly Lamp in Skullwoods and
by the
Fire
way,
Rod
I
in
just
Terra.
realized something. Did Danny ever activate his flute?
Yeah, he just flew with it, so I assume he did.
Oh, I'm paying attention. I'm good at my job. Shut up. Swamp play. Oh, then I'll say Dark World. You know, Oro, if you're gonna put it like that, at least go full Who's line and say everything's made up and the points don't matter. Please and thank you. All right. So, Dannymusic coming on in to Swamp now.
Apparently, you just lost 5 points, Wes.
Fair. The points matter, they just aren't tallied. Oh, Bacon Sword.
That's always great to find in this location.
Mm-hmm. So, our runners should be able to get a pretty decent Ganon kill off, all things considered. Because Amarith does know that the silvers are on that Zora ledge.
Yeah, interestingly is if Danny finds Fire Rod in here, goes to Ice Rod Cave, finds his bombos, puts him in go mode, will he ever know about silvers?
Probably not. Because he'd be going direct. He'd be clearing crystals and then going directly to the pyramid. So yeah, he would have no reason to go up to Zora. But keep in mind, as Jinxie has kind of pointed out, we don't know what exactly the King of Scams is holding. Yes, usually it's a scam, but this could be the 1 seed in 1,000 where he's actually holding something important.
Of course. And then it's always looking like it's gonna be something there, and then you walk up to him and he drops you a single arrow of douchebaggery or a single green rupee of ill.
Yeah. Alright. Amarith looks like she is on script and good to go. Up. Almost had it. There we go. About as clean of a blind fight as you can hope for.
Well, that evens up the crystal games.
Meanwhile, Dannymusic has grabbed the key and not flooded it. So we're going to see the left side swamp check now. Oh.
Activate your flute!
Oh no, yeah, that's right. Amarith, please. Oof.
Don't let the goose loose because the goose is a douche.
So wait, I'm confused. Are you wanting the flute activated or not? Because it kind of sounds like you don't want the goose loose.
Yeah, I want it loose, but apparently Amarith does not like to set the goose free of his misery.
Well, I mean, in Amarith's case, you know, she knows she's already an ice rod. But then again, she could go do red mail in Bonkfrox, by the way. She could go do Zora a little easier. She could do Mire in desert area. I'm not quite. Yeah, it's kind of weird that she didn't activate the flute, but she might just be kind of one-track mining, doing the northern part of Dark World into Catfish and Zora here.
Yeah, which is okay.
Yeah, could be better, but
I mean, routing is really good, but
yeah.
Forgetting the flute. Maybe that actually is gonna be helping her, maybe, assumptions, if she goes to Skullwoods. If the fire rod is locked behind some item.
Alright. No big key yet in Swamp.
I love that text.
Alright. King's Tomb. Just a green goo.
There was 2 bottles on the north side, I think. Yeah, that always feels bad, Oro.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, I'm here, activate me because you have the mirror, but then you forget.
Alright. So we're going to see Catfish into Zora here for Amarith. She's going to have her silvers here shortly as well. Fire Rod is in the back of Swamp! And at 52 minutes... Oh, wait, no. Danny needs to go to Ice Rod Cave. We are in no mode. Danny still needs to go to Ice Rod Cave and pick up his Bombos medallion.
Well, I assume he's gonna go there before Ice, but I'm not sure though. He might go into Ice, but...
Just 50 bucks from the Catfish. Alright. So we're gonna see what Zora has here. I don't think anybody bet on Swamp Palace in our little impromptu guessing game, so nobody wins.
We're all a bunch of losers, betting for the worst.
And yeah, if Amarith goes to Swamp Palace and skips left side, she's gonna be in pretty good shape. That's what it kind of comes down to at this point. Just a little piece of love from the King of Scams. So yeah, Danny gonna be hopefully in go mode here soon, which means he'll hopefully be in a pretty decent position as Amarith picks up her silvers to even the series up at 1-1 and stay alive in the tournament for another game. He's really been fighting in this tournament. He opened up with a 2-1 over Ridley Dragon, and then got 1-2 to his to Conster, and then beat Ridley 2-1 in the tiebreaker to make it here to brackets. Whereas Amarith went 4-0 in her group, so Danny's really just had to keep fighting to survive here. Whereas Amarith has had a relatively easy go of it so far with 5 straight wins in Challenge Cup play. That could change tonight, though.
This makes sense doing desert, but
Okay. So desert play here from Danny. I mean, it's at this point, it's just going to be a question of how long it takes him to remember Ice Rod Cave exists.
well, what other possibilities does he have? He has the pod, which is a pen.
I mean, he could theoretically go to Skull Woods. I don't see why you would, but it's definitely there.
Yeah, it's Skullwoods, Pod, North, and Pyramid Catfish at this point that he can do. And he can do the Pyramid Fairy after this, so...
That's probably why he's doing it, to be fair, is he's like, oh, hey, Pyramid Fairy.
Yeah. And we know it's not going to be something great for him, but it's a thing.
About the only thing that would matter to him is the gold sword, and that's not really that much of a matter. Anything else would be a luxury, like the half magic. I mean, we do still technically need the lamp, but the only real obstacle to us is now the dark platform maze in Turtle Rock, which you know, if you have your timings down, is pretty easy to conquer without that lamp.
Yeah, I have to punish you, Wes. I just had to wait for you to stop talking. If you look at Danny's screen, can you see something on his screen that you said he kind of wanted, but he already has it?
Oh, half magic. Interesting.
Yeah.
That's not marked on his tracker, so, and that's what I was looking at instead of his game screen, because I'm good at things. I feel like I would have noticed him getting that, but apparently I didn't, because again, I am good at my volunteer job. Meanwhile, into the back of desert goes Dannymusic. And Amarith not too far behind. On ZSR's trackers, it does not exist, but on the tracker on Dannymusic's stream, which is bog standard Evo tracker. Meanwhile, relatively clean Landless 1 fight, he says, as Dannymusic misses a couple shots. There we go. I never learned to read, okay, chat? I know, that doesn't make sense either. Shut up. Meanwhile, flute to 4 for Danny here.
Yeah, it's gonna be the pyramid play as we were.
Oh yeah,
See?
pyramid. Sorry. Ooh, Amarith going into ice, I think.
Interesting thing right now. Pyramid can actually hoard a lamp.
Ooh. That's a good point, actually. Actually, no, it can't, because our Dark World access was locked on Death Mountain, because the flute was in Thieves Town.
Yeah, but the glove was in.
Yeah, but how do you get up Death Mountain without the flute? Without rescuing the old man in the dark?
The flute.
Oh, Midsummer in Eastern Palace. Shh. Don't mind me.
Of course, that would make so the book would be somewhere around, because no, it wouldn't. But yeah, never mind. It could be there, but it's not there.
I hate all of you. No, I'm not. I'm just stupid. I'm not mixing things up. I'm just stupid like that sometimes.
Oh, so he's doing hobo. This is a quicker way to do hobo. So he's down
Speaking
to
of quicker ways to do things, nice quick kill on the that room there by Amarith.
Oh yeah, the Stafford's room.
Mm-hmm.
Love that. And it looks like actually Danny might go to Sora and pick up his silvers as well.
All right. Whoop. Having a little bit of trouble lining it up. Nope, that looks good. There we go. Nicely done by Amarith.
Yeah, I was like, Danny, you have a flute. Fly! Fly to Ice Rod Cave! You know you want to do it.
But he's
You
not
don't
doing Ice Rod. Oh boy. And he's not jumping into... There we go. That's like he's not going into the water. He's checking, like, Hylia? 10 arrows? Okay, yeah. Still 10 arrows.
Oh boy, this is so yummy in my tummy how they like to go away from the progress.
So as long as Danny keeps putting off Ice Rod Cave, Amara's still got a shot here, but she really needs to go to Swamp sooner rather than later.
Well, at least...
Both our runners are now in Ice Palace.
Yeah. And none of them is gonna go mode. What is go mode able?
Yes. Which is unfortunate. Danny. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Amarith, yeah, you gotta feel like Amarith's next play is Swamp Palace after this. Yeah, just keep the train rolling on running crystals.
Yeah, I was just about to say, unless she finds lamp in Ice Palace though. Like, come on.
All right. Oh, grabbing the ferry. I was like, what?
Yeah, Danny is probably doing that. That is true. He's probably going over to Soros when he don't find what he is looking for in here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was about to say, just walk away from that bomb, Danny. That's just gonna give you damage at this point. That's the one thing that sucks about missing that particular trick. There is, if you mess it up, you just kind of have to wait for the bomb to blow up. You can't really save it.
You know those old movies, you know, where four guys is standing around holding a bomb, and you see that one guy, you know, holding the bomb, tossing it up and down, like, ah, what do I do with this? Ah!
Nicely done. Nice bomb jump.
Yeah.
On both sides.
Somehow, I have no idea with the setup on this, because sometimes it looks like you don't have it, and then all of a sudden you just boom, you have it. Like, what?
Okay, red rupee there.
It can also be in the dark anti-fairy rupee rubes.
Okay. So it looks like Amarith is heading down to... I was about to say Cold Stare, but nope, gonna open up the big chest here for another 20 rupees.
That's like the funniest thing with the new V31. Yeah, Lamp in Darkross is also available, which is always fun.
Gross.
Well,
That one was for you, Jinxie girl. You're welcome.
I was dipping in a seed I played earlier this week. I dipped Pod without Lamp or Fire Rod, went to the Dark Anti-Fairy, and V31 came true and gave me the Lamp.
Nice. All right. So, oh yeah, 50, just 90 rupees for our 3 items in ice today. Just realized. Master Sword spin strats for Cold Stare.
Yeah, I was almost saying, why ain't she using Fire Rod? But apparently she has not been to Swamp yet.
No. No, she has not. So, Danny's going to have a much easier time with this Cold Stare fight when he eventually gets to it.
Oh, Amarith getting creamed in the corner there by 2
Yeah.
buffs.
Surprisingly low amount of damage she's taken. Woof! 2 for 1 there. Nicely done. And that puts her at 4 crystals to Dannymusic's 5. Oh yeah, she does have red mail. I forgot. I'm good at my job.
Oh,
Jinxie is not amused that one of our runners has his go mode item in a Spear 0 check he has not done yet.
yeah, well, you know, it happened.
Yep. All right. Portal in the southern part of the world here, and yep, this looks like the play that is going to put Amarith in go mode. Now the question is, does she do the left side skip? Because if she does, that puts her on really good ground. If she doesn't, then this is going to be a really, really close race. That is, assuming that Dannymusic also remembers sometime in the near future that Ice Rod Cave is a thing that exists and that he has not checked yet.
Yeah, and I assume he's going to Soros after this. That's gonna put Ice Road Cave further and further away.
By the way, apropos of nothing, but Spear 0 is my Year 0 cover band.
Oh, that was a nice north bomb throw there from Amarith.
All right, Amarith about to receive her tempered sword to go with those silvers. So she can breathe easy knowing that Ganon is not going to be a massive pain. Or dropping some knowledge on us, as usual. All right, so moment of truth time coming up for Amarith. Does she go and directly take on Argus here? Or does she do all of the checks available to her before going to the back and lose a little time? Meanwhile, Dannymusic indeed going to do his Zora checks first. Well, I mean, you poop post, but it's usually correcting me when I say something stupid, which is informative. So, I mean, half a dozen from column A, 6 from column B.
Yeah, and I guess Dan is happy to see those silvers.
Okay, there's your quarter of a heart for 500 rupees, which, you know, he just leaves. I mean, true, he's on 14 hearts in blue mail. So, yeah, don't really need that quarter of a heart. We'll take Oh, by the way, Amarith, while I was talking about all that nonsense, did the left side skip swamp, gets her fire rod, and enters go mode at 1 hour, 10 minutes, and 54 seconds.
Amazing. Oh, Danny.
Oh, Danny. Flute.
8.
8?
Oh.
Question mark?
Oh.
Uh-oh! Race time! Here we go.
Hey. Now it's exciting.
So, and Amarith is about to take on Argus here. So, both our runners are probably going to be in Turtle Rock pretty close to each other. So, this is going to get interesting because Dannymusic is now in go mode at 1 hour, 11 minutes, and 23 seconds. That face was amazing.
He just, you know those puffer fish? He
Yeah,
looked like he was a puffer fish, like.
Yeah. Oh my god, that was amazing.
Oh my goodness, that
Ooh,
was
okay. While we were recovering from that, Amarith with the very easy kill on Argus gets her 6th crystal, and Daddy's gonna have a little bit of a lead here because he's already scaling Death Mountain, whereas Amarith does have to flute over here.
She also has to do desert though.
Oh, she does have to do desert. Shoot.
But she has the big key, so she can just go to the back.
Okay.
So
this is probably Danny's race to lose at this point then, because he's going to be in Turtle Rock and he's going to be go-moding it.
yeah. Although there is gonna be one funny question though. Is it gonna be small key and big key on the right side? Question mark? Or too small?
Yep, yeah. That's why I said it's Danny's race to lose, because there's no mitigating factor of where's the big key. This is just straight up Danny has to kill Trinex and then go do Ganon, and we've got Tempered and Silvers. Ganon really shouldn't be doing much to either of these runners at this point. So it's a question of execution.
I was talking about the Turtle Rock big key though.
I know you were, but Jinxie posted in chat that, oh shit, this is Fast Ganon 2, which I was saying Yeah, which it being fast Ganon removes Ganon's tower as a factor from the equation of
Another funny
equalizers.
factor here. Same as what happened, with Scrub Casual, forgetting it's 6-6. What if you forget that it's fast cannon?
I doubt Dannymusic does that because he was, as the loser of game 1, he's the one that chose fast Ganon. Oh, he missed the shot though. So he's gonna have to reset this, I think. Oh, my God, it might have got it.
Yeah,
Got
it's
it! Oh.
fairly long enough timer there, but
But
interesting
every
it
little
shows.
misstep like that gives Amarith a chance to catch up. It is small key, big key on the right side.
So that's good for everyone.
Okay, here we go.
It's gonna be a tight race because at this point, Amarith only has to do the right side and she can skip change jumps, which Danny is now gonna do. So she's gonna catch up with doing these rooms she can skip here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so this. I mean, I'd still give a slight edge to Danny, but the gap is closing.
Yeah, 15-22. Let's see when he leaves change jump room.
I don't.
15-34.
I'm not.
35.
Oh wait, I suppose he is still looking for one more small key. Yeah. I was like, I'm not sure why he's opening the change jump room chest, but we do still need a small key.
So 15-34. It's gonna be at least 2 minutes and 30. 2 minutes 30.
Mm-hmm.
Which is not. Oh, and he has to go back to get the small key.
His nerves are getting to him, I think. I think he's a little shook because he knows that Ice Rod was waiting there the entire match, basically.
Yeah, and he knows that Ice Rod Cave is something you can do very early.
Both our runners missing a shot in the torch room, but Amarith corrects and gets there. Danny steals the small key and is on his way further into Turtle Rock. Amarith runs out of magic and also didn't quite get the cane dash. Mirror out with that small key and the big key.
Yeah, don't blame her for that. And Danny is just not taking any chance here. So if Amarith does that and it pays off, it could save her some time.
Okay. That's the compass.
Yeah, a little under 2 minutes behind.
Okay. All right.
But the gap is gonna close if she does not go through the what do you call it? Big chest.
Yeah, but that seems like a pretty big play to make. I don't know if you can find it in you to make that play because there's
something you basically do when you go mode TR, because the chance of being key locked in here is that there's a small key in the lava chest and in the big chest, which is fairly unlikely to happen.
Thank you for the 7-month resubscription, Faith in Stitches, to the to ZSR1.
And she skips. Amazing.
Oh, okay
for
then.
her.
There's the Quake Medallion. Hey, we can get into Mire now.
Whew, let's do it.
Hey,
Oh,
there's Ether.
2 useless coins.
And there's our last key. Danny's like, I'm out. Does Danny, hold on. Oh, he's gonna get that full magic refill from the room before try next. That's right. I was like, buddy, yeah, you're kind of missing something you need here.
Yeah, like that's a thing, you know. And it looks like on his face that he's stressing out, but Amarith is soon done with this
Yep.
fire.
Through the dark maze. All
So
right.
1921, Danny enters Trinex.
Another thing to watch out for here is Danny does have that half magic, whereas Amarith never did get around to picking it up. That might come into play for both of the boss fights we have remaining.
Remember how it was 2 minutes behind? It's significant less now.
Yep.
Oh.
Except when you miss Cane Dash, that's gonna add some time back to the clock.
Yeah. It was 2 minutes, and now it's a little over 1.
Yep. All right, so Dannymusic, 7th crystal in hand, just needs to get down to the pyramid and fall for the roof to take on Ganon in this fast Ganon seed.
Yeah. It's gained approximately like 40 seconds, I think.
This is going to come right on down to the wire, just like game 1 to some extent.
Oh, and Danny opting to choose to go to the house. And a quick kill there from Amarith, so
yeah,
it's all on Ganon now. And it looks like Danny's watching his screen, like watching his shit.
Yeah, he's looking for the dot done here, and I honestly don't blame him at this point, knowing where that, because he's got to be thinking, oh god, the missing Ice Rod for so long, Ice Rod Cave is got to be weighing on him. Amarith, meanwhile, has got the flute out, or the mirror out, fluting.
Yeah, and I assume it's gonna be to 5 and do that.
Yep.
No, it's to the house.
Interesting. So, okay. Okay. You do you, Danny. a nervous press of the start button, I guess.
Yeah, I was scared he was gonna save quit at that point and just misclick something bad, awful.
Yep. All right, so tempered and silvers shouldn't be very much room for error in this fight, but stranger things have happened. Danny already on phase 2 of the Ganon fight. Amarith has not even reached the pyramid. Well, is now in the same map as the pyramid, about to climb the stairs. Danny's going to be in phase 3 here.
Oh. How many teleports?
Well, there's 2.
Bazillion 2 of them. So far, nice Ganon.
Yep.
I think it's
3rd teleport there. All
still
right.
like 1 minute behind.
Yeah, and it might be academic at this point because Danny now is on to phase 4, has those silvers, doesn't need to worry about timing, has half magic too. Well, hold on a minute here. Well, did get that green potion from Trinex, so this is still kind of an academic thing.
Oh,
especially after that double.
Closing up?
I think that's an exploding big pig. Nope. I miscounted arrows. That's an exploding big pig.
Get your GGs ready in chat. As long as you don't fall, slip, or die on the bridge, he's good into the...
Yep, the most dangerous 1x3 bridge in all of Hyrule, but he does it. Danny finishes in first place with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 23 minutes, and 38 seconds. pick us up before we get
GG's
dizzy.
game
Nice,
chat.
nice Triforce text. That's the first time I've ever seen that one, actually. All right. Oh, that Ganon was really close there for a second for Amarith from what it looked like. All right, Amarith now cleaning up the Ganon. Oh dear. Okay, has a green potion. Never mind. I just happen to look up and torches are going out and there's no magic in Amarith's bar, and I'm just like, oh, crud. That's the worst feeling in the world. Hey, I need to light this torch. Oh. All right, that's an exploding big pig for Amarith. Amarith has to avoid that 1x3 bridge.
And Danny's bringing out a studio microphone. He's now ready to sing for the audience.
And Amarith is going to finish in second place with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 24 minutes, and 42 seconds. We will be joined shortly in chat by both of them, I believe. GG's in chat, everybody.
Yeah,
and
GG's.
here they are.
GG's.
GG's.
GG, hello.
Wow, you two seem to be well matched because this is now the second seed in a row where it's come down to the wire, basically.
Under
So
a
I
minute,
recall
both games.
Yeah, I was about to say, I seem to remember it being really close the first game too.
Yeah, I don't know what I don't know what to say. Not gonna lie, I'm
mean-
doing much better than I was expecting, both the previous game and this one. So I'm happy that it's as much of a contest as it is, regardless of whatever the outcome ends up being.
Yeah, well, the one thing I will say is this could have been a lot different race if you had made one specific check a lot earlier than you did, and I think you know which one I'm talking about.
Yeah, I skipped Ice Rod Cave. we
It'll
were
get you
talking.
sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes it gets you, and sometimes not. Oh shoot! Hang on.
Uh-oh.
All right, we good.
Okay, so another fun thing. As soon as you were done with Ice Palace, if you check that Ice Road Cave, that would also be interesting because it was already then very close, and you wouldn't have gotten your silvers if you did that. So that could have been also a game changer at the end.
Yeah, I skipped it initially because, like, we saw the flippers on the library, so I figured, oh no, it's going to be a hunt to find the boots. Maybe they're going to come sooner than later. So my intention was to come back and do the flippers things once we actually had the flippers and once I actually had Zora money by that point. And as a result, I ended up skipping Ice Rod Cave too, because I don't like just walking all the way around the perimeter of Lake Hylia to do the one check. But sometimes it's that one check, especially when it's early on, that has something that you needed. So it was a calculated risk, and I decided not to do it, and it did. While it definitely burned me, I'm glad that I remembered it.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of the commentary for most of this race was, when is Danny going to remember Ice Rod Cave? Sorry, I cut you off there, Amarith, I believe.
It
Nope.
was Noble.
Oh.
Another question, Danny.
Okay.
You were feeling so hype about so many things in the game, but when you actually got to the hype cave, it looked like you were like, meh.
So, well, finding boots in the hype cave, it's good because of boots. I think that a play that I made, I don't know, Amarith, if you made the same thing, when we had access to the Dark World with the Moon Pearl and the Titan's Mitts, I decided to sequence break into Death Mountain first.
Yep.
Okay, did you do the same thing?
Exact same thing.
Okay. So because of that, I figured that you would not do that, and my assumption was that you had boots earlier than I did. So that was why I was kind of like, about finding boots.
No, I did the entirety of the mountain because I was like, well, So I'll use tons of more checks in the Dark World before. Well, maybe I'll find boots and then be able to route to West Dark World.
Hmm.
Nope, they were just in Hype Cave right there.
It was good having the mirror and the hammer beforehand. Before doing all the West Dark World checks too, though.
Yeah, it kind of routed itself really nicely.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so we ended up doing the same thing there. That's cool.
Yeah, the only difference I think was after the mountain, because at that point I think Amarith was a little bit behind, but he went to Hype Cave and into Thieves Down, while you went to Thieves Down and downwards.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
But
So we essentially crisscrossed on our ways to Village of Outcasts in the west side.
yeah, and another thing is that Amarith forgot to activate his flute, I think, after Thieves.
Yep. I was kicking myself because I was like, oh, I'll go route in Catfish, go to Zora, get my silvers, and wait, I was supposed to mirror when I got out of Thieves Town and activate my flute, and so I wasted like probably 30 seconds on that, as well as that like 30-40 second death in Turtle Rock.
Yeah, he also I'm confused. Also went into Turtle Rock without the fire rod.
Hmm.
Yeah, that that scared me for when you first did it, and then Oro pointed out how wrong I was as usual. And basically, the way he put it was, "This is either a 60-second time loss or you just straight up win," which accurate.
Because I have had it before where it's like boots have been in that very first chest of Turtle Rock. I was like, I've been burned by that like really hard. It's like, well, we got Kane super early. I'll have logical access to the mountain at some point really soon between either flute or lamp. So let's just go for it. We're here.
Exactly what I did my game. I'm basically next to Turtle Rock. I don't have ice rod. Go in. And I got the jackpot. You got the sucker punch. So unfortunate.
That's just how it rolls sometimes, though.
Yeah, it's what makes rando fun, isn't it?
Indeed,
And
it does.
a really good collection rate on you, Danny.
Yeah.
127 to 16.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is a pretty darn low collection rate.
Not having to do Ganon's Tower was definitely nice for that. I also appreciated that despite it being such a low collection rate, we had half magic, we had blue mail, we had bottles,
It was
we had
half
plenty of hearts. Oh, half magic?
Yeah, I didn't actually pick that up.
I think, I don't recall offhand.
Jinxie was saying something about left side swamp.
That sounds right.
Yeah. But she didn't and doesn't sound too sure about it. So
Yep, it was left side swamp. It was the first chest, the one that's not behind the crystals.
Mm-hmm. And something that Amarith found that you did not was red mail, which was in Bonk Rocks.
Oh, that would have been an obvious thing to check. I probably should have done that earlier.
Yeah, that was along my north route to go to Bonk Rocks, Graveyard Ledge, King's Tomb, Catfish, Zora, and Silver.
Gotcha. Did you do any of the Skull Woods or like Graveyard Ledge, that stuff?
I did the Graveyard Ledge and checked Bumper Ledge and all that. I actually never dipped into Skull Woods at all proper.
Gotcha.
I think there was a bottle in Graveyard Ledge and
King's Tomb.
bottle in King's Tomb, yeah.
I think it was Garbage, Graveyard Ledge, and Bottle King's Tomb.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Nice.
Something like that.
But anyways, GG Danny.
Yeah, and I think why you didn't do the north route was because at the time you found the boots, you had headed into Swamp Palace, I think, and you found your fire rod, which led you straight to the desert to do the 5-6 into Ice Palace, which put you in go mode, I think.
Oh, I was still looking for the Bombos medallion by that point.
Yeah.
Very close.
I think what Nobly was trying to say was that the way you found Fire Rod and routed to desert and then went to Ice Palace, you kept to the southern part of the map, which is where you needed to be, as opposed to going up north to check like Graveyard and Bonk and King's Tomb.
Gotcha. Yeah, it might have been a long time before I would have remembered doing those extra boots checks. If after Ice Rod Cave I was going to do Pendant Palace of Darkness.
Oh, and here's another thing to ask that we completely forgot. What happened in Darkross?
I couldn't find the door and then I gave up on it.
Oh, you weren't in the real Darkross. I thought you went through the door and went into the Darkross.
I killed Key Rat and then like I didn't have a sword at the time, and then I kept on getting myself disoriented with the hookshot and things, so then I just figured I'll give up on it, come back with lamp, or come back with from the front door or something.
Yeah.
Kind of curious as to where that lamp ended up being, as neither of you found it, but neither of you needed it, so oh well.
Either Pot or Skullwood was the best bet.
Yeah. Or Meyer. No, wait.
Couldn't have
that
been.
Quake was on the laser bridge, wasn't it?
Yep, Quake was
Yeah.
on Laser Bridge, so yeah, could not have been Meyer.
So, not Meyer.
That was a funny laser bridge. Medallion,
medallion
key, and I didn't check the last one, I just went.
Yeah.
So Danny, how you feeling about some MC shuffle?
Let's do it.
All right, well,
Ooh.
that'll be interesting. Fast Ganon map compass shuffle. Interesting, interesting combination of flags there.
It's like, do I go to this dungeon? Do I finish this dungeon? I guess I'll just... Oops, I did all dungeon again.
All right. So, any idea when that's going to be, or is that something you two still need to discuss?
How does your Saturday look?
I think my Saturday is good. I'm good for pretty much any of the upcoming days, so.
Cool. Yeah, Saturday or Sunday would be my best.
I'm good for Saturday, whatever
Either
time.
in the evening. Cool. Would like
We'll get that up on the schedule.
All right. Well, we'll
Sounds
be
good.
keeping an eye out for it, and well, with the amount of restreaming happening now on both CSR, now that AGTQ is over, and Go Mode Podcast, it should will probably find its way on somewhere at some point, I would imagine. But GG's to both of you, and I think we'll go ahead and wrap this one on up. If you have, unless you guys have anything else to add.
Yeah, I have a small thing. And if you haven't already done it, please go follow our amazing followers, runners, condemn it, that put up an amazing close race and good plays all over the game. So do that, and thanks for being available to do the restream, Jinx again. And Wes for my co-commentator. It was fun doing it, like 4 a.m. in the morning now, so I better head to sleep.
Ooh, Thank you,
oh,
guys.
am I back?
thank you all so much for doing what you do. I really love I really love this community, and it's a lot of fun.